Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today we're going to be hearing the story of Ruth.
For the story today, there are some actions. Starts with, oh no, how sad. Oh, can you do that? Oh no, how sad. And then there's, oh wow, how great. Should we try that? Oh wow, how great. And then there is some walking in this story. They walked and they walked and they walked. They walked and they walked and they walked. You try that? And then there weren't any buses or trains or cars or planes. Should we try that? There weren't any buses or trains or cars or planes. Woo! Okay, let's begin. There once was a family, a mum, a dad and two boys, and they had a really good night. Oh wow, that's great! But something went wrong. In their country in Judah, it stopped raining and there was no food to eat. Oh no, how sad. So the family decided to leave their home and find somewhere else to live. So they packed up their stuff, and because there weren't any buses or trains or cars or planes, you say it, there weren't any buses or trains or cars or planes, they walked and they walked and they walked. I wonder what they talked about as they walked. Do you think they were sad that they were leaving their friends and their family behind? Do you think they talked about what their new place might be like? I wonder if people ate the same food as in their old place or wore the same clothes. I wonder if they talked about their worries or their hopes or their dreams. You might want to just pause the film here and have a little chat. What do you think your answers would be to those kind of questions? Their new country was really different. It was called Moab, but life was good. Oh wow, that's great. They settled down and they started living a new life. They must have made some new friends because in fact the boys grew up and they married two of the girls from Moab. One was called Opera and the other Ruth. Oh wow, isn't that great? But then something happened. First the dad died. Oh no, how sad. And then about 10 years later, the two boys. Oh no, how sad. One day, the mum, whose name was Naomi, got news from her old home. The rain had returned and God was blessing the people. Oh wow, that's great. And she decided she would go back and find her old friends. So guess what? She packed up their stuff and they started back along the road that led to Judah, Naomi's country. And they walked and they walked and they walked. After a short time, Naomi said to Opera and Ruth, you go back to your mother's house and maybe God will bless you with new families. Don't worry about me, I'm going to be fine. And then she kissed them and she waved goodbye. Oh no, how sad. The girls cried. Opera turned back, but Ruth refused to go. I'm sticking with you, she said to Naomi. Oh wow, isn't that great? So Ruth and Naomi set off again. And because there weren't any buses or trains or cars or planes, they walked and they walked and they walked. And I wonder what questions Ruth had for Naomi about this new country she was going to. What would you have asked? And finally they arrived in Bethlehem in Judea, just in time for the barley harvest. And everyone was really excited to see them. Oh wow, that's great, you're back. I wonder if they had a party. Naomi said to Ruth, you need to go out and find some grain at the edges of the field. Like this. and we'll make some bread. Oh wow, that's great, there's food. It turned out that the field was owned by Boaz, who was part of Naomi's family. He noticed Ruth and he thought she was lovely because of how she stayed with Naomi and cared for her. Oh wow, that's great. And he told her she would be safe in his field. He would look after her. She could have as much of the grain as she wanted. And he told her that the other workers would look after her and make sure she was okay. Oh wow, that's great. And the story gets better because after a while he asked her to marry him. And this meant that she and Naomi now had a permanent new home and God was looking after them. Oh wow, that's great.
Alright, so today our craft is really simple. All you need is a bit of string, or maybe you want to use a pipe cleaner or something similar, and some Cheerios. So what we're going to do is start with your bit of string and tie a knot, maybe make it a double knot just so that nothing will fall off, just like that. And then we're just going to take the Cheerios and string them on. So then, when you have it as full of Cheerios as you want, you can tie it again so that there's a loop at the end. Let's see if I can do that. Just like that. And then you can hang it up outside so that the birds can eat it. Because in our story, God provided enough food for Ruth and Naomi with the help of Boaz. And so we can do something a little bit similar by providing some food for some birds. So I hope you enjoy the craft, and if you do that and would like to be in next week's video, you can have your grown-up send us a picture of it. And if you send us a picture for the next 4 weeks, then you can have a prize for all of the hard work that you've done. There's more details and guidelines on the website below.
God journeyed with Naomi and her family and provided for them in a new place. He journeyed with her and Ruth all the way back to Bethlehem as well, which of course was a new place for Ruth. Some sad things happened, but God stayed with them. During lockdown, we've all had new things, some bad and some good. If you want, you can write or draw a list of all the bad things that happened or sad things and all the good things that have happened during lockdown. And then once you've done it, ask God to be with you through both lists, good and bad. And we're going to do the same. And then also I have some questions, and then I'm going to pray at the end. What do you think made Ruth stay with Naomi? What do you think it meant to her to leave her family and culture? And what do you think she missed out on moving to Bethlehem? Do you think Ruth thought her decision to leave was for a few weeks or forever? What decisions have you made during lockdown that may last a few weeks or may last forever? And now we're going to just have a quick prayer. Dear God, thank you that you're with us through the bad parts of our journey and through the good parts. And I pray the lists we've drawn or written, you can be with us through those lists and through those decisions and journeys, Lord. Amen.
So we hope you've enjoyed this week's video, and don't forget to send us a picture of your craft to the email address that's down below. And if you submit a picture for all 4 weeks, there'll be a goodie bag waiting for you. So make sure you include an address that we can send that to. So if you've been watching and you'd like to go on a personal journey with Jesus and make that first step, then we're going to say a prayer together now, and if you want to say that prayer along with us, the words will be going on the bottom of the screen right now. Jesus, I know that you made me and want me to follow you with all my heart. I know I have been selfish and wanted to be my own boss. I am sorry. I accept your promises and ask you to please save me now and forever. Amen. And if you've said this prayer or want to know more about Jesus, please get your grown up to email us and someone will get back to them as soon as possible. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.